And I am Srini Kesavan. Just in case. You know what? Being a consultant is not easy. We have to deal with pesky clients, their escalations, and on top of it, we have to deal with the bosses and the demands. As if that's not enough. Now, Iris HR wants us to be talented as well. I don't know about talent, but here I am, all the way from Canada. But Iris HR, they've seen my past dances and singing, and they warned me strictly, Srini, no dancing and singing. Now that has put me in a spot. So what am I going to do? Like all we consultants do, we will figure out as we go. Don't we do that in front of our clients? Now I have one request to all of you. All of you are very talented. No, you are. Believe me. So you have to laugh loudly every given opportunity, which you've been doing, thank you very much. So just keep it coming, let it keep coming. You know, there is a huge conspiracy here, I don't know who. They tried their best to stop me to come here today. 5 hours, the flight will, they say, okay, it's going to take off, and then it'll go and wait, and again it'll come back, and say, we are heading to a new plane, and the same thing will happen. So somebody here really didn't want me to be here. I don't know who it is, but I have few doubts. I will figure out. But it's not you. So finally, what worked? Then I went to the pilot and told him, listen buddy, do you want me to dance in front of you? No. He said no. Then immediately he took off. So here we are. So my Canadian buddies are very thankful to me that I made the flight home for them. Now, because you're such a wonderful audience, I'm going to give you a secret recipe for building an excellent client relationship. You have to be as mesmerizing and as charming as President Obama. You know what he said? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. If you keep saying that, it made him Obama to President Obama. This may not make you a president, but I'm guaranteeing you, next year, you will get a prime slot in Iris Got Talent. Or you can also try how President Trump would go and meet his clients. Iris has got brilliant talent. Iris is wonderful. They work hard. He's got beautiful men and women. That also can help, or may not. We don't know. I'm a consultant, as some of you are. And one day I was observing my wife, she's here. She was minding her business and she was making breakfast one morning. And I was just observing her. And she was taking the ingredients for the breakfast one at a time. Consultant in me kicked in and I went and told her, listen, do you want to optimize the process? Do you want to improve the efficiency? Why don't you take all the ingredients in one shot and make the breakfast? Very logical thing, sensible thing. And you are wondering now what happened.
We had breakfast in the office.
So she was taking 20 minutes to make that breakfast. Now I make it in 10 minutes. These team meetings, when things get really tricky and somebody is asking a difficult question which you don't have an answer, we very smartly say, let's take it offline. I do most of the times. But the problem is, we don't deal with it. And these issues are lingering. They are lingering in somewhere in the dark cloud. Now, we all are worried about global warming.
You should be.
Responsible citizens. Some of you who are not responsible, don't worry, but some of us, we do. But I think more than global warming, I am more worried about the warming of these lingering issues in the dark cloud. Imagine these things are all combining together and they dump on us. So I think you have to think about your children and your grandchildren. So you have to deal with it. Don't let it linger. All right? Can you do that?
Yes.
See, again, as a consultant, we have to keep ourselves on our feet, constantly learn new things so that we can impress upon the client. As if that's not enough, now we have this Gen AI. Now, we have to keep convincing our clients, listen, you still need us. You still need us. Don't you think so? Yeah? So, thank you, HR, for that. They have identified the only way we can have a competitive advantage against Gen AI is by having a talent. Can you imagine Gen AI doing this? They cannot. They cannot do that. That is going to be our competitive advantage against this ever-evolving Gen AI. So please, each one of you who are not participating today, you have that hidden talent in you, please nurture that. Otherwise, Gen AI is going to just crush us. No, we cannot let that happen, right? Whatever you said, that's good. See, one of my previous companies, there was a family picnic. So they were giving free t-shirts. So what I had to get that. So I was just walking towards the tent which they were giving the free t-shirts. And they announced it that it's the last t-shirt. So being the very competitive like me, when I started running, at that time, same time, I noticed one more individual running towards the tent. Now I had to win. So I started running, and that person started running. So both of them looked at each other. But finally, when I reached the tent, I nudged him and I got the t-shirt, and it was such a wonderful experience. At that time, the 6-year-old mom gave me a very nasty look. And in another previous company, I had a fantastic year, and I was confident that I was going to get that exclusive corner office and be promoted. And I was so confident that before the appraisal, I invited all my colleagues, let's celebrate in the evening, and it's on me, and it was all planned. So my boss called me to the meeting room, and I just went in, and my boss started talking to me, Srini, you are this, you are that, you're a superstar. I told, okay, I know it, buddy. Go on, tell me what I don't know already. So he kept on going, I was just listening. Then he said the dreaded word. Yes. He said, but. And afterwards, everything was a haze. When I entered the room, I was walking on air. You got the power! I was just walking like that. But after the but, everything came down crashing, and I just kept quiet and came outside the meeting room, and then went to a conference room. I shut the door, and I took out my frustration. First I English, then Tamil, Telugu, and Korean, which I don't even know. So I vented out, then I calmed down, did a 10-minute meditation. Then I came out. Everybody outside the conference room were giving me some weird look. I thought maybe the news leaked. So I didn't give it too much of a thought about that. So next day there was a town hall. So there was 500 people, and the CEO started off with a video. And that video happened to be my venting out video. Looks like there was some technical snag. That video was streamed across the world in all the meeting conference rooms. And they showed it, and it was such an awkward moment for me. And that video became viral, by the way. Now I have a YouTube channel. I talk about how to deal with performance appraisals. So friends, thank you. You've been an amazing audience. I really appreciate the energy you gave me. Thank you very much. So, thank you so much.